God kväll och välkomna till Agenda. Ikväll så ska vi avhandla de stora skillnader på arbetsmarknaden som råder och Vänsterpartiets förslag om att fälla regeringen. Vi har hört ifrån säkra källor att Kristdemokraternas ledare Ebba Busch ska ha varit på en dejt med Nooshi Dadgostar. Vad som förtärdes där, vad som sades och eventuella hot om Stefan Löfvens bortgång ska diskuteras i programmet.
No, I do not wanna stop, collaborate or listen. Jimmy, 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 hold on to your chin. I'm taking over America, blowing up everything. When I'm on the mic, it's like murder, murder, murder. Kill, kill, kill. Pats är Afrika.
Och nu till utrikes nyheter. Författaren George R. Martin har visat svaga livstecken från sin sjukhussäng. Han har nu befunnit sig i vegetativt tillstånd i uppskattningsvis 8 månader. Den världskända författaren George R. Martin, känd bakom succéerna Song of Ice and Fire och tv-serien Game of Thrones, har nu visat svaga livstecken. Efter att ha legat i vegetativt tillstånd i ungefär 8 månader så har han nu börjat skaka på vissa lemmar och röra på sig. Det var under februari som den världskända författaren efter sitt 74:e försök att skriva klart aria-kapitlerna i The Winds of Winter som han bestämde sig för att gå in i en frivillig koma. Det var efter en större måltid och 74:e försöket att skriva klart det sista Arya Stark-kapitlet i den kommande boken The Winds of Winter som författaren sade till sin fru att han var trött och la sig för att sova ett tag. Det var alltså efter att hans fru hade kontaktat läkare som sjukhuset i Santa Fe kunde konstatera att George R. Martin hade glidit in i en frivillig koma. Författare och fans har spekulerat kring huruvida detta är ett försök att undvika att någonsin ge ut den 6:e boken. Fans och författarvänner tror att författaren gjorde det för att undvika att någonsin skriva klart sin 6:e bok The Winds of Winter i bokserien A Song of Ice and Fire. George R. Martin har nu mottagit många lyckönskningar och krya på de hälsningar från fans världen över, men också mycket kritik.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen at this point. It just feels like he's doing everything he can to sort of stall it at this point in time, and it just feels like he's stalling, honestly. He had the original deadline, and that was about 5 years for The Winds of Winter when Dance with Dragons came out in about 2011. And, people are just waiting. It just feels really disrespectful to the audience, to the fans. And he's got, the biggest fandom, of all. So I don't know. I just think it's disrespectful to the billions of fans around the world who are just waiting to get this book. And he said it was going to be ready in about 2016. He said he had only a couple of Arya chapters to finish. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's going to come in 2017 and then 2018." So kind of giving up hoping, but we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, I've been reading up a lot on the Duncan Egg stories, and obviously his Wildcard series. He was just never going to finish either. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just really disrespectful to the fans. I don't know. I just feel like at this point in time he's doing everything he can to sort of stall it. The progress of the 6th book, The Winds of Winter, which was gonna be released I mean, he said he was gonna finish it in about like it was way back, way back in like 2015 or something, and he said he was almost close to finishing it, like way back then. And then he said he was gonna do it in 2016, 2017. It's just on and on and on. So I don't know. It's just really disrespectful to all the fans, honestly, because he's like, it just feels like he's been just chasing this sort of rush that he had during Storm, the very creative years back in the late 90s. And I mean, I wasn't even a fan back then. I was too young, essentially. But it just feels like really just disrespectful to the fandom, to the community. I mean, I'm on the forums, all the time, and I think I honestly think most people thought that it would be out in like 2018 when he really said like this is it, but it's just gone on and on and on. And then 2019, and I was like, this time is really gonna publish it. And then came COVID, and now it's just, I don't even know what's happening now. It just feels like he's pulling a fast one on us, essentially.
Well, I met George back in 1992. All right, this was back in the day. This was well before he was famous, and all of that. He was just a putz who had been working with for as a scriptwriter in Hollywood. And I knew him. I knew him way back. I knew the people he worked with. I knew him for about 15 years back, the end of the 70s, when he first started working. And I said to him, when he told me that he's got an idea about these wolves in the forest, and I said, kid, you got a good idea. I said, you're gonna roll with this. You're gonna be, it's gonna be a big thing. I did not really care for his previous work in Hollywood, the science fiction. I mean, I'm a science fiction geek. I'm a weirdo, but I like those things. But I thought this was something else. This was better. He could choose, whatever direction he wanted to take it with. He didn't have any bosses, which was the biggest concern in his life ever, that he was always gone on about, is that I can't do anything, is these, I don't have the budget. I said, this is your own thing. Sit down and just do it. Just drive with it, just go. And, for a couple of years he did. I remember back in 92, 93, 94, things were going great. 96, 97, first, 99, first books, couple of books started coming out. I remember Clash. And, that was about it. Then it started going downhill after, after the millennium crisis, the Y2K. He got depressed. He locked himself in. He moved to Santa Fe. I don't know. Something happened. And nowadays, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Ain't even read the last two books. I stopped at Storm. I don't know what you're gonna call it. He's not doing anything. Okay, he's not doing anything. He's sitting down, and I know, because I'm about 15 years older than him. I'm about 20 years older than him. I'm still working, all right? I'm still working. I'm still in the, I'm in the business, and at my age, and he's just a spoiled kid, basically. He ain't done nothing. And, I don't want to clag down on him because he's a good writer, but he's so slow. And I could tell you, I've divorced about three ex-wives since he started writing, and I got grandchildren, got great grandchildren, about to graduate. It's just ridiculous. It's a disgrace. And he had promise, and I if I had one advice to him, I'd say go back to Hollywood, go back to the sci-fi, because that was his. And he had someone, he had someone watching over. No, I don't want my meds right now. I'm in. No, I'm in the middle of an interview. Can you come back? Thank you. And no, but I think that's his problem. He needs someone to sit back by over him, and he had a couple of people in the business, and I was myself. But what you gonna do? He's just a spoiled kid. He does whatever he wants.
Ja, och efter detta så tackar vi alltså och beger oss ut till någonting helt annat. Det ska handla om det här. Ja, nu blir det mer svenska nyheter. Partiets förslag om att fälla regeringen. Vi har hört ifrån säkra källor att Kristdemokraternas ledare Ebba Busch ska ha varit på en dejt med Nooshi Dadgostar. Vad som förtärdes där, vad som sades och eventuella hot om Stefan Löfvens bortgång ska diskuteras i programmet.
Det har ju varit känsligt ett tag sedan en folkvald inom Kristdemokraterna öppet deklarerat att han tror att Jesus kommer stiga ner på jorden i 7 chakran. Därför har vi då tittat närmare på denna statistik och angående då väljartappet inom KD. Vi har ju även tittat närmare på husförsäljningen som självklart har påverkat.
Jag tror att vi fick en liten uppdatering från studien också. Vi ska se här att, ja precis det stämmer. Stefan Löfven har nu utfärdat Svea rike ett jihadistiskt kalifat. Och vi kommer alltså att sända live nästa vecka fast i en helt annan studio och med mer orientalisk-vänliga utklädnader. Har du kanske chans att växa ett riktigt skägg, vem vet?
Ja, och beroende på lite vad ni föredrar så kommer det läggas ut lite olika annonser i tidningar och vi kommer att försöka samla ett montage där för att göra det så trevligt och tittarvänligt som möjligt. Ni kan följa Agenda och följa SVT och följa utvecklingen i Sverige som vi ser nu. Vi kommer att försöka få tag i Stefan Löfven och se om vi kan få ett citat angående denna väldigt specifika händelse.
Tack så mycket för att ni har tittat. Allahu Akbar.